Hello, everybody. Welcome to In Case You Missed It on POPAFFAIR. So, this is where we bring you the latest news of what's been happening in the week or in the month in case we are delayed, but definitely not denied. So, let's just get into it. I want to have a little conversation. I don't know if you've heard about Ashy Bines. So, she's basically a YouTube and social media fitness guru. I'll be honest, I've never really heard of her before until this uproar came about. So what happened was this week she posted a video. She vlogs about fitness and the rest of it. So what happened was during the video, some of the fans who were watching noticed that her Range Rover was actually parked in a disabled parking. And she got a massive backlash regarding the whole incident and the whole issue because obviously you're not allowed to park in disabled parking. So in response to this, she sort of said this. Let's take a listen to what Ashley's reason for parking in a disabled parking was.
So currently there is a photo floating around of my car parked in a disabled car park at my transformation centre. In my gym, we don't have any members with a disability. So those two car parks never get used. If I was to get any members with any type of disability or really bad leg injury, I would never park there. I'm not that disrespectful, but when the two car parks have never been used, they've literally never been used in nearly 3 years that I've owned that gym.
So there you go, guys. So this is one of those moments where all you can say is
shame, 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 shame on you.
There are many reasons why this is totally wrong. Firstly, she's a fitness guru. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the disabled parkings are usually the closest to the entrance of a building. If you're a fitness guru, shouldn't you be encouraging people to walk from wherever they are? Because that's the issue. That's what you're promoting. You're promoting fitness and people getting out there and doing any little exercise that they can. It's a little bit hypocritical of you to be a fitness guru, yet you're trying to hunt down the closest car park to the entrance of your gym. So that's a little bit weird. Secondly, it's morally wrong. Look, I'll admit that when I've gone out, driving to Coles or Woolies or whatever, I've wanted to go and park in the disabled parking because it's the closest and it's always empty. But I know it's morally wrong because if somebody has a disability and they want to use that parking, it's unfair to them. The reason why the parking is there and it's legally prescribed for a business to have disabled parking is because people with a disability, in some cases, for example, have to take out a wheelchair. Additionally, the disabled parkings might be close to a ramp, so they don't have to use their wheelchair all the way from a distance. And if you all know that parking, competition for parking in some places can be highly stressful, especially in peak hour times. Now, if you have somebody with a disability, if the only car park available to them is all the way on the other side of the shopping center, how is that fair? And last but not least, emergency services. From what I know, emergency services usually use disabled parking when they come to respond to an emergency situation. So if she owns the gym and an emergency situation occurs in her gym and all the other parkings are taken in the gym, how will emergency services have close proximity to the emergency situation? How is the paramedic meant to go from the ambulance all the way, if she doesn't have any parking left and the ambulance is all the way on the other side of the gym, how are they meant to get the person if they're meant to have a fast response, if a situation relies on it, especially if you're thinking about the gym, it might be a heart problem. The person might have broken a limb, you just don't know. So it's morally wrong. It's wrong for her brand because she's meant to be promoting fitness. And how can you be promoting fitness if you're also trying to catch the nearest parking to the entrance? It's morally wrong because disabled parking are there for a purpose. It's to make sure that people who do have a disability have easy access to buildings, which before they couldn't have easy access to buildings, and deters, if somebody has a disability, probably deters them from going out, and you don't want that. And also, it's wrong for emergency services who won't be able to act quickly to an emergency situation when it comes to your place. And for you to take it lightly, to me, I kind of feel like you might be a negligent business owner because if it would be different if she was working late at night at her gym doing paperwork and she was the only person at her gym late at night, so she wanted to park in a disabled parking. That I would understand, because of course, safety and security and all yada yada yada. Would it still be wrong? It would, but I would understand it more. But this was in broad daylight, like middle of the day, like anything could happen. And the ambulance service needs the parking, do you know what I mean? Or somebody with a disability requires the parking to go to another building. I don't know. And she did make a second video regarding people trolling her. Look, as a public figure, you take the good and you take the bad. I mean, the good is you get money, you get endorsements, you get basically financial enrichment, and you get fame. Now the bad is unfiltered criticism from the general public. Is that right? Not in all cases. However, unfortunately, that's what you get when you have fame, and you just sort of have to suck it up. Now, she did say people were threatening her children, were hoping that she got hit by a golf club, really nasty stuff. And, obviously that's terrible. I mean, everybody out there who Twitter thugs, broadband blooding, cyber cripping, everybody who does that is just terrible, and they're just sitting at home a little bit sad for their own life. I mean, what she did is terrible, but that doesn't mean she needs to die. Like, let's all just calm down a little bit. But if you are a fitness guru, maybe it's a good idea to walk the walk literally, and not just talk the talk looking for the easiest parking. That's, to me, which was the funniest thing. It's like, wait a minute. If you are also trying to skip the goat on a few steps, what hope is there for the rest of us? Like, really? Anyway, so I'm going to let Peter tell you guys what needs to happen here.
Shame. Shame.